start, was able to get around those cars to get himself back on the lead lap. We've got a lot of stories to cover off from the pits. Let's see what we can find out now with Amanda Busick.
Hey Ryan, yeah, I'm walking as fast as I can down to SD Racing to get an update on that, but I do want to put a button on what was happening with Lone Star Racing. Was just able to talk to AJ Peterson. It was a Lumarank issue that actually is still occurring. They were trying to get that issue resolved, but could not. It's on a battery-operated system that they're still going to have to assess once that Mercedes gets back onto pit lane for the upcoming pit stop. But it really just cost them so much time. Kyle, I know you were mentioning the time that they were sitting there. They tried to get them out in front of the pack, but could not make it. So on the back foot for Lone Star Racing, but it was a heckin' pit stop for many teams down here. We'll get an update on that BMW as soon as we can.
Thanks, Amanda. What do you make of that story on Lone Star?
Well, it seemed like maybe the Lumarank system wasn't working correctly and they're trying to get it fixed, but I would have kept them out there and then returned to pit lane. You got to ensure that you stay on that lead lap, so maybe they just got caught out a little bit. Yeah, it's hard to really factor in that pit lane is so long, and at 50 kilometers an hour, it's only 31 miles an hour. It takes an eternity there, and they just got trapped and went a lap down. But as we said, he's back on the lead lap now, with Niederhauser finally making his pit stop.
Kyle Washington at the front of this train, but he's a lap down. Back in 20th, they had an unscheduled pit stop for a puncture in the opening hour. Just behind him is the car of Peterson running 8th overall, and this is not the push you want to make. There's only one direction you want to go through Gasoline Alley on race day, and it's the other way.
Well, the key is that they've got to get that car fixed, get it back out there somehow, and score 50% of the laps of their class leader at the end of the 8 hour. Then they will score points. That's priority number one.
Amanda, what are you hearing?
Yes, we're going to make our way over to the garage as well just to oversee this. I'm right behind John Miller. The word from Samantha Tan was that it is a fuel pump issue, and they're going to do some changes there, should be back on the grid.
Well, I guess the good news is that is something that can be repaired, but man, the amount of time they lose, the championship's not totally in their hands anymore.
No, but it's a game changer, because if they can get the car fixed and get out there, score any points today, that means that the 29 car has to finish at least second.
Okay.
Okay, so that's really the key for them.